Hi friends, getting right into downward facing dog for this yoga sculpting class. Start to just shake the head out, pedal the feet, high heels, low heels. Spread your fingers, grip down into your mat. Move and breathe organically. Spinal waves, roll forward to plank, cow back to down dog, cat back to plank, cow to down dog. Stay in plank. Open the feet and swing the hips through to a cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Roll forward, slip those hips through, up dog, shoulders down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll into plank and stay there for shoulder taps. Tapping opposite shoulder, really engaging the core, trying not to rock the hips too much. Downward facing dog, push-ups. Up, head down, elbows wide. Followed by jump tucks. Spring off the feet, bend the knees, tuck the knees into the chest. Press those shoulders down, activate the shoulders. Bringing in some cardio here, shoulder strength. Come into plank and drop to the right forearm, and then open into side plank on the forearm. Dip the hips, hand, left forearm, open right forearm, side plank, hip dip. Hand to hand, forearm, open, left. Hips dip, push up, and come back. Hand, forearm, open to the right. Dip the hips, thrust them up. Hand to hand plank. One more set. You're in forearm side plank. You pop up to hand, left forearm side plank. Hips dip, press up, and come down on the knees. Quick stretch in a puppy pose, drawing the chest towards the mat, tailbone up high in the sky. Deep breath in and out. Crawl the hands under the shoulders and take a knees, chest, chin push-up. Right leg elevated, stag legs. Bend your knee like you're gonna touch your toes to your head. Push away, round the back, cat back. Now left leg elevates, stag legs, right knee stays down, chest and chin down if you can. Push away and cat the back. Do that again. Right leg elevates, bend both knees to stag, and try and really activate the hamstring to bring your toes towards your head. Cat back, push out of it. Lower down, left leg up, stag legs, knees prying apart, and push away to child's pose, but then jump onto those toes and bring yourself to your belly. Upper back squeezes and elevates. Squeeze, bring those shoulder blades towards each other. Then the lower back, squeeze the legs up as high as you can. Activate glutes, hamstrings, pressing up through upward facing dog, and this fun little jump back to chaturanga over the toes and then on the top of the feet, upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Breathe and play around with some movement that feels good for you. Then widen your down dog, drop right knee to the middle of the mat, left knee to the middle of the mat. Press back, drop, feel the obliques, drop left knee, back, right knee stay, peel open to modified side plank, abduct that left top leg. Keep going here, lift and lower. Step forward. Now lift the bottom leg, feel those adductors, inner thighs. This one's quite hard. Bring it back down to downward facing dog. Right knee to middle, left knee press back, right knee press back, left knee stays, open the body to kneeling side plank. Abductors on top leg lifts, up and down, like you're pressing through water. Step the right foot forward and then lift the bottom leg. Bottom leg lifts, adductors. Step back, downward facing dog. Connect to the breath for a moment. We're gonna try to lower onto the forearms from the hands. Then dolphin, straighten the knees as much as you can. Hover, then plank. So hover, forearms, dolphin, hover, plank. Lower to the forearms, straighten to dolphin, lower and pop up to plank. Play with that action of trying to lower the forearms as a unit, up and down. Find tabletop position. Right leg extends, right knee to right shoulder, side crunch, diagonal twist, tap the floor. Right knee tucks to right shoulder, diagonal twist. Keep that up. Tuck and twist. See if you can look to the right and then look to the left and see those toes tapping the ground. Feel those obliques, side body, inner, outer thighs. Beautiful. Donkey kick, flex or point, and just imagine you're touching the ceiling. Little pulses, leg lifts, up, 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 squeeze, and step through. Now you're in a half split. Pushing the ground away with the fingertips. See if you can elevate the front heel by rounding the back, using the core, quad, and hip flexor. Lift and slip the foot back for the other side. Maybe a brief stretch, circling the wrists or counter stretching. And we'll do the left leg up. Knee to shoulder, cross and twist back. Knee to shoulder, tight compression tuck. Really fire the belly to tuck the knee into the side and then twist it behind using inner thighs. Challenge those edges, not just going through motions, but really firing the muscles. Tuck and twist. Bend the knee, little donkey kick pulses towards the sky, keeping the hips square. Remember to grip down into your fingertips. Now step through to half split. Stretch the hamstrings, and then when you're ready, try to push your fingertips down, round the back, and lift the front heel up. It's harder than it looks. Compression strength of the core. Slip back. Come onto the toes for a kneeling position and then roll back onto the heels. Malasana chair. Lift the hips behind the knees. Jump or crawl into downward facing dog. Hips back, hips forward, push away. Chair. Fun move, practice it. Jump forward, down dog, hips back, hips forward, push off the hands to chair pose. Crawl or just kind of jump the hands back, rock forward, push away. Modification is just to kind of crawl the hands forward and back. Hands down, hips back, down dog, push away. Chair pose. Lift the right knee up. Balance. Now, right heel touches left knee, sit in chair and lift the knee on and off. Heel towards knee or quad, sitting in a single leg, little mini chair. Step forward, balancing stick, warrior 3. Square out the hips and leg pulses, squeezing the heel, glutes, hamstrings up to sky here as you balance on the supporting right leg. Shiva, squat, knees meet, warrior 3. Shiva, warrior 3. Shiva, open to half moon. Now, left knee to left elbow, open. Left toes to left wrist, open. Bend and tuck, straighten and pike down. Knee to elbow up high, circle down, toe tap down low. Crunch, open, toe tap. Walk back to plank and give me some knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga push-ups. Elbows to ribs, heart and gaze forward. Now chaturanga through flow, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push away to your chair pose. Elevate the heels, balancing chair. Left knee comes up this time. Heel towards knee, sit in your chair. Sit back, crunch down, sit back, belly to thigh, lift the knee up, heel meets quad, crunch and lift. One more time, belly to thigh, and extend it out. Step into warrior 3 balance. Find your expression and then start to pulse the right leg up, squeezing the glutes, hamstrings, bend the knees to meet, shoot out to warrior three. Shiva, warrior three balance. Shiva, warrior three. Shiva, open to half moon. Right knee to right elbow, right toes to right wrist. So you have a crunch up high and a toe tap swinging down low. Knee to elbow high, side body crunch. Feel the core as you bring the toes towards the wrist. Keep alternating that move like you're moving through water. Then step back to plank. Chaturanga, open the left arm to side plank. Thread the needle arm through the open space. Dip the hips down, sink into the shoulder, and then push the shoulder down, lift the body. Side plank, elevate the top leg, make a star. Start to tuck that left knee into the chest, step through high lunge and lunges. Bend and straighten the knees, 90 degrees. Straight up and down. Shoulders over hips. Bend and straighten. Bend and lift. Now hamstring curl, right heel in, little shrimp squat. See if you can touch your knee and then crouch down. Hug your heel up and lift off. It's hard. Feel those hamstrings. Hamstring curl, knee down first, then kneel down. Sit back on the heel. Try to lift the heel up first if you can, the top of the foot. Now come to kneeling and stay here. Bring your hands to the mat and then kick the right leg up into standing split, activating the glutes and hamstrings. Really reach the toes up wherever they are. And then your option is to jump into some handstands. Crawl the hands maybe a few inches forward, little pendulum, bend the bottom knee, swing the top leg up. Trying to find an L shape at the top. Left leg down, right leg swings through, come to seated. Roll the abdominals down and up, right hand down, elevate the hips and lower. Pilates style, roll down, roll up, right hand down, hips up, hips down. Sit up, rolling down, rolling up, right hand by hip, lift and lower the hips. One more time, roll, roll, hips up, swing the right foot back, plank pose. Chaturanga, right arm lifts. Thread the needle through the open space. Dip the hips down and up, and then find your expression of side plank. Maybe a star or just a knee lifts. Right knee tucks and steps through. High lunge into lunges. Bend and straighten the knees. That back knee can tap the mat. Shoulders stay over hips. Bend and straighten. Hug the left heel in now. Hamstring curl, little shrimp squat, knee and then foot, kneel. Try to pick up the top of the foot before you come up to standing. If you can, it's really challenging. Knee and then crouch down into kneeling. Hug the heel in and then see if you can lift off just the knee. One more time, we'll stay down this time. Hold that crouched position. Standing split, kick the left leg up to the sky. Maybe the right hand grabs around the right ankle for some leverage or just presses into the mat. Hands crawl forward, practice some little L hop-ups. Left leg swings. Or maybe you catch a moment, maybe not. Step the right foot down and the left leg threads through to seated abdominal rolls. Roll down, tuck the chin, roll up, left hand down, elevate the hips and lower. Roll down, exhale, tuck the chin, peel off the mat, left hand by left hip, lift and lower the hips as high as you can. Exhale, peel off the spine, left hand by hip, lift, lower. One more time. This time when you lift, You swing the left foot back, right hand down, chaturanga. Fire back to the forearms, charge back to chaturanga. Back through the forearms, even if you come through the knees to do it. Then hit dolphin pose. Hang out in your dolphin. Take a breath here. We've done a lot. When you're ready, if you'd like, you can try to play with some jump tucks to pincha or some little hop-ups on one foot. If you have pincha in your practice, maybe you make some quick shapes here. Or you can be in dolphin or child's pose. Come on down to the knees. We're gonna do a huge pelvic tilt, hips up, hips down. Keep the hips tucked under and use the quads to make yourself lift and lower. Peel up, Ustrasana, camel pose, gentle back bend, and then fold forward to a hip hinge. Right foot's gonna step forward. Tuck the left toes and then try to straighten the front knee, bend the back knee for this funky balance. Switch, hip hinge, left foot forward, tuck the right toes, bend into the back knee as you try to straighten the front knee. Challenging balance there. Bring it back through lunge, back to the knees. Gentle back bend again. Hip hinge forward, right foot steps forward. Low lunge to pyramid this time. Straighten the knees. Nose to knee. High lunge, step back. Camel back bend. Left knee steps forward. Low lunge to pyramid. Hop it in. Belly to thighs, square hips, right hip forward, left hip back. Step back to your high lunge. This time we're gonna step forward to Malasana. Wiggle out your Malasana, get comfortable here with the hips and ankles, and then take a little side stretch. Press into your inner thigh and lean to the right. Press into your inner thigh and lean to the left. Drop onto the booty for low boat. Opposite toe taps, low, high, low, high. Touch your toes, drop in, lift up, drop in, lift up. Exhale each one. Now both. Palms to heart center and twist elbow across opposite thigh. Twist, twist. Continue to breathe. Roll like a ball. Gather momentum and stop it. Push your hands forward and try to lower the legs down with effort. Roll like a ball, balance. Hands or fingertips forward, slow the legs down and up. Roll, balance, fingertips or palms down, slow the legs down. Quads, hip flexors, core, maybe pulse here. Hold, hold, fight. Squeeze and release. Forward fold. Bring your fingertips up by your knees. Start to push away the floor and lift the hips up. Half an L, sit, or maybe an L. Bring the heels down, lower down. Swing the hips through, reverse tabletop. Bring the hips back, opposite fingers to toes in table. Tap, tap. Maybe a tricep dip by bending the elbows in between. Bend and reach, bend and reach. Squeeze it up there. Last huge effort. Swing those hips back, half an L again, maybe an L. And lower to your back for bridge. Circle out the wrists if you need to while you lift the hips and start to pulse. Squeezing the booty upward. Last bit of effort here. Squeeze it up, squeeze it up. Left knee up, jump, switch. Right knee up, jump, switch. Pulse and jump, pulse and jump. Squeeze. Keep this going for a few more. And hug the knees into the chest. Little circles to each direction. Massaging the back into the earth. Spinal twist. Drop your knees one direction. Melt the shoulders down, gaze away. And switch. Knees over, melt the shoulder down in opposition, turn the gaze away from the knees, take a deep breath in, and sigh out. Bring your right hand to your heart, your left hand to your belly, and allow the knees to cave inward for a breath here. And then maybe you extend those legs out to the sides of your mat, palms out 45 degrees. Staying in a Shavasana for as long as you'd like. I'm going to leave you here today, and I just want to thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow.